Hello viewers, my name is Scott Roy Douglas and I'm from the University of British Columbia's Okanagan campus, and I'm also the co-author of Q Skills for Success Reading and Writing 5 with Nigel Kaplan. Li Lan Huang on Facebook asks, my students sometimes get stuck in a reading passage because they don't know which meaning of a word to choose. How can I help them? Well, this is a really great question, and I've seen it myself where students will suddenly stop in the middle of a reading because they've encountered an unknown word. Often, my students' first instinct is to reach for their dictionaries. However, even after they've looked up a word, when a word has multiple meanings, it can cause more confusion. And in the meantime, students have lost track of where they were in the reading and where they were in the reading passage. They may have even forgotten what they've already read. So as you can see, stopping in the middle of a reading is a recipe for reading disaster. As a result, generally, I recommend my students do the following when they encounter an unknown word while they're reading. First, students should ask themselves if the word is vital for understanding the passage. If not, they should just skip the word and keep reading so as to not lose track of the general idea. However, if a word is vital for understanding the passage, students should then ask themselves if they can understand the meaning of that word from context. What I mean is that by reading a little further ahead or by looking back just a little bit, can students work out what the author is trying to say with that word? If they can, then they can just mark that vocabulary word for later reference and they should keep going. They can go back later and confirm their guesses after they've read the entire passage. If they've already guessed what the word means, it'll be a much easier job of matching up the word with the appropriate definition in the dictionary. However, if they can't understand the meaning of the word from context, they should still keep going in order to get an overall understanding of the general idea of the reading passage. Once students have completed reading the entire passage, they can then look up the unknown word in the dictionary. By knowing the general idea of the reading passage, this will help students decide which definition is best if there's more than one definition for that word. So you can see, students can work out which definition fits best if they already know what the reading passage is about. They can also exploit the immediate context before and after the unknown word, and maybe after reading the whole passage, it'll become easier to match up the correct definition with the vocabulary word. So I think by pushing through to the end and looking up a word after finishing the whole text in order to have a general idea of what the author is trying to communicate will help students decide which definition is the best definition for a word when there's more than one definition. Anyway, this is Scott Douglas signing off. Thanks so much for watching this video and have fun with your students.